Hey everybody, and welcome into my garden in mid-November. So things are kind of slowing down. I got some turnips and radishes. Radishes, that's a whole nother story. But with that, it is a chance to kind of dive into the hedgerows and kind of those foods that we don't really think of so much when we're pulling in our really strong harvest. And one of those is the strawberry tree. This little guy, Arbutus uniendo, U-N-E-D-O, however you want to say that in Latin. It's in the heath family, Ericaceae, and it is also, that's the same family as like blueberries. And if you look at the flowers, they have that very blueberry bell-shaped flower that the bees just adore. They get their butts all up in there and wiggle around. It's very cute. And then eventually what happens is if pollination occurs, and it can be really variable based on temperature and moisture content. This year I have a beautiful harvest going on, and it produces little yellow berries initially, and then it takes about a year for these guys to ripen. There's a lot going on with them. So they're super high in vitamin C. They have like over 40% sugar content, but it's really cool when you taste them. It's not like a real powerful hit of sugar, even though it is super high in sugar. So anyway, these are naturally or natively found in the Mediterranean area and kind of coastal France, going down through Spain and into Italy. First written literary records are Pliny the Elder talks about it, and he says you only eat one, and that is why it's called uendo, just one time, and one is all you need. Whether that is because they're just so tasty and beautiful, or more likely he didn't care for the taste of them. But anyway, it's also some fun little other facts is that it is one of the national trees of Italy, and there it's called as the Corbezzolo, and then also it is on Madrid's heraldry in Spain, so that's kind of fun. But for me, the botany geek, what the really cool thing about the strawberry tree is it's one of those things, one of those trees that harkens back to like Pangea, and you can find remnant populations all the way up through Ireland, especially in the Mediterranean climates. Big diesel truck just rolled through. But anyway, and then modernly in cuisine, it's usually made into jams, but more oftentimes there's a special liquor that's made out of them just because they are so high in vitamin C. Personally, I just like to eat them raw. I find them nice and pleasant. It's not something like I would go out of my way to find, but it is just kind of fun to harvest while you're poking around in the garden. What I really do love is the contrast, and the inside is just this squishy custard, just delightful texture combined with like these slight prickles of the outside, the bumps. It just makes for a really fun like texture combination in the mouth, and you're getting a huge amount of vitamin C and other antioxidants and some other very happy little tasty things. In medieval cuisine, or actually it's more Renaissance cuisine, so scampi refers to it as kind of like one of the wild harvested foods, and then our good friend, so tasty, Castelvetro talks about them here in his fall section. Oh no, I'm getting my book dirty. Next comes the mountain strawberry, which grows on the arbutus tree known in Tuscany as albartoro. A small tree, it flowers in July with little bell-shaped flowers similar to the lilies of the valley, clustered together like bunches of grapes alongside the fruit. It's a really fun description. It takes a year to ripen, turning from yellow to red, and is rather like a strawberry, only bigger. So this is a really fun thing, right? So if you look at this guy, it's actually pretty big. Like it's about the size of my thumb, a goodly sized marble, maybe like a D20 size. But he's saying that this is bigger than a strawberry. So the strawberries that he is used to must be much smaller than this. So that's kind of fun. Let's see. It tastes rather harsh and astringent and prickles the tongue and inside the mouth. I do not remember ever seeing the arbutus outside of Ireland. Oh, sorry, Italy. Me and my eyes. Yeah, so, but with that, I'm not too sure why he's talking about them being more astringent. I find them really nice and delightful. Maybe he's eating them at a different stage. or maybe it was a slightly different species, but all my research says that the strawberry tree is Arbutus innuendo. So anyway, if you're in growing zone 7 or higher, they'll do really well for you. It's a lovely evergreen shrub. It can grow though, like 10 plus feet high. Makes for a great hedging shred. That's why it's here in my little hedgerow, to provide a little privacy screen. And it produces beautiful fruit that the bumblebees just love to get into those flowers, and the birds do enjoy eating. So I'm gonna harvest some. I have a really good harvest this year. I'm excited. And there's a recipe I found online to make, oh, this is gonna be so much fun, a pound cake out of them. And I think that kind of creamy texture with the sweetness of, oh, they're everywhere, of the pound cake is gonna be really fun. So, ooh, I think I'm getting a sugar high. I hope all is well. I hope you are safe, and I hope you get some dirt under your fingernails. And I hope you go a roving, and maybe you can find a strawberry tree in your neighborhood. They're used a lot for landscape plants, so they're just out there. All right, take care.